You've come to the end of your interview and your interview asks you, what questions do you have for us? Do you go blank? I hope not. Please don't go blank. Anytime you come to the end of your interview and the employer asks you, what questions do you have for us? Please, 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 please do not ask this question, because this question is the most common question and it really, really just makes you feel like, maybe you didn't read. So what's that question? The question is, what are the expectations of this role? It is such a common question. In fact, many times I imagine employers going, oh my goodness, how come this person is asking this question? Or even worse, did you read the job description we sent you? You don't want to be that candidate. So let me show you 2 great questions that you can ask at the end of the interview to put you in the top category for that job. Question number 1, you could ask something along the lines of, let's imagine I am 6 months in the role and I am being confirmed. What is that 1 or 2 things you would like me to focus on into this job? That question tells the recruiter that you're already thinking of you being in the job and sets you apart because you're already thinking about your confirmation and what you can do to actually wow on the job. That's a great talking question. The second question I've got for you is this. You could pick a question from something that had been mentioned earlier in the interview. So for example, let's say someone earlier in the interview had said something around they've been trying to get into a particular industry or a particular sector. So you could ask the question to say, oh, earlier in the interview, you had mentioned that you were struggling to get into a particular sector. What exactly have you done so far? And how has that been a challenge? What does that do? That tells them that you're listening and you're actually thinking of what you can do to be able to support once you get the job. All right? So these are the 2 tips I have for you on how to answer that question. What question do you have for us that normally comes at the end of the interview, so that you're not drawing any blanks and you're positioning yourself as the top candidate for the job. All the best.